Hi everyone, I'm Alex and welcome back to our channel. I bet many of you played the world famous series of games called Stalker. It's a little bit sci-fi world based on the Chernobyl Zone, yeah? And I myself pretty big fan of this game series. I resisted for many years to play it by claiming that I have more than enough real Chernobyl in my life. But thanks to my wife, I actually tried and now I'm fun. And I was sure that I know practically everything about it until my friend Boris brought me this. And here on these two floppy disks we have also a Stalker game, but a completely different from 1994. So today we'll try to play it. By the way, according to Boris, the discovery looked like this. In relation to this famous Stalker game series, you probably know that originally had to be something completely different with no Chernobyl behind, yeah? Because all of that originally is based on the novel, which is called The Roadside Picnic by brothers Strugatsky, and the word stalker, which has a pretty bad connotation in English language. In our language, however, is became an explorer, meaning of explorer of zone of forbidden places, yeah, and later particularly of the Chernobyl zone. And that word came from Andrei Tarkovsky movie, which was called also Stalker. The game we are going to see now is not an exception, because in reality it's also about the searching of the golden sphere that grants the wishes. But there is a little bit difference, because the game is also about nuclear disaster. So the game is created by a studio called Productions. To record all of that, I will use such a large display, so it's little bit different than original proportions, and it greets us with this animation with the destroyed city, and it tells us a story. A thriving town stood by a river. A few miles upstream was a nuclear power station, where one day a horrible accident occurred at the station. Many years have passed now. For miles around the town a zone exists, a radioactive contamination zone, a zone of death and decay. Only one man, the Stalker, is brave enough to enter the zone in search of the magical golden sphere which can fulfill any wish. Terrible obstacles stand in his way, though. Some are inanimate, by others are not. There are unspeakable zone monsters, mutated abominations from hell who viciously rule their domain with cruelty and death. The search for the golden sphere will be a difficult one, for all obstacles must be conquered before the Stalker can find it, and death lurks at every turn. Well, pathetic, and honestly feels that it is written by ex-Soviet Union immigrants. So here we have the home screen, and we control it only via the keyboard. Basically we can run, shoot and jump, and Oh my god. Well, it's pretty different from what we are using in a GSC version. So here are three levels. Easy, middle, and hard. And this part of game is called Path of Fire. Actually, as it appeared, there were planned two more like continuations, but looks like they were never done. So here we have 12 levels, and basically we need to pass from one edge to another. So here, how it looks like, we need to shoot monsters and open sometimes these boxes, green with ammo, yellow with the med kits, and our task is to come to exit, but for this we need to get a key. Well, it's a little bit glitchy. Here is the immediately throw me to the second level. Actually, game looks like to be, a little bit unfinished. It's very easy to pass it. Hard to control, but easy to pass. Sometimes it just proceeds me to next level, like happened in the first one. And you can choose where and how to go after some progress. So I can choose this one, for example. And the same. So that's how it looks like. You just shoot the monsters, you open the boxes, and you can't proceed if you don't have a key. So sometimes it's in a box, sometimes in an obstacle, sometimes it's hidden in a monster you need to shoot. Yeah, like this one, for example. Yeah, and the keys are color coded. Sometimes it looks like they open very particular boxes. I told that if you have, for example, a green key, you can open only a box with ammo, but which is green. But as it appeared, it works generally absolutely random. I don't know if it's a bug or feature, but that's it. And you see, so fast for the fourth level. Actually, some monsters you practically cannot kill because of some glitch of animation, I don't know, but not easy. And we continue. So yeah, radiation science, of course. One thing that drives me crazy, that it's a little bit hard to understand where you can actually walk. As you see, it fell to the floor. The character fell through the floor, and why? Why on that place, yeah? And again, so let's try once more. Okay. And once more. Okay, let's try once more. I will again pick this key. But, yeah, finally. So, okay, got a health, like a med kit. And, exit is still closed. And, what to do? Okay, maybe I will need to kill this guy. It's a little bit hard. And still nothing. Okay. So I got out of the map. All right. Last time. Okay. Interesting. Will I fall through? Surprisingly, yes. It's really strange. Okay, let's try go back once more. Okay, I can again take the med kit, and if I'll kill these guys. Okay. Yeah, finally I got a key. And let's try to exit. Yes, finally. Okay, but here I can go only down. So such a level. It's interesting that he can actually go also diagonal sometimes, sometimes not. Okay, I assume I should not go to the toxic waste or whatever. Alright. Okay, once more. There are also some these things, I don't know, like glowing something. Honestly, I do not understand what do they make, but he can pick them up. Okay, let's try to go to another part of this facility. There is a key. Interesting. I cannot stop under the key. It's funny, but it actually starts to freeze a little bit. Maybe because there are too many animations, so it really become much slower. Like really visually slower. All right. Yeah, right now it's very much visible. Okay, and freeze, my dear. Okay, seems it cannot hold simultaneous animations. Alright, and where to get that key for exit? Okay, at least I got some ammo. Still nothing. And I cannot pass the exit. You know, all in all, this game gives me a feeling that it was kind of a product created as a teaser, because it really somehow not very finished. Too many logs. Okay, maybe I can. You see, I fell. And actually, it's practically not possible to pick that medkit because you just fall down. Okay, let's try once more. Again, it freezes. Like no idea what are these blue things. And actually, quite interesting. There is a score, but what is its role? Finally. And how to pick it? Amazing. I could. So, and we still cannot exit, so again the wrong key. That's really strange. But again I can get some shells. Well, let's little bit try more. That's strange. Alright. Okay, so let's try to pass this last one. Interesting. What are these creatures actually? Some box with the poles. Doesn't look like it gives any damage. Okay, I have some key. Alright, seems I passed it. Congratulations, you passed this difficult zone. Okay, amazing. Reminds me, Big Rigs, you are winner. Approximately the same. Continue with the new zone, yes, no. Okay, I will... Okay, if you choose no, it gives you teasers for these two parts, Fight for the Gold Sphere and Way Home. But doesn't look that they actually have been released ever. So, such a thing from 1994. Clearly, the original Stalker game we all know is much better. So, Further research showed me that actually there were more games based on the roadside picnic. In reality, there was also a game also called Stalker in the Russian language, made by someone, but for the ZX Spectrum. It's possible to find over the web this game, and here are just a couple of screenshots. It was such a very primitive looking, but nevertheless also pretty interesting. So that's it for today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.